All right. Hello, Redbird. Happy Tuesday. Spring is in the air, and we're here at Redbird on a Tuesday night. How you feeling, my friends? Wonderful, wonderful. It's good to see so many familiar faces. It's good to see new faces as well. Welcome to Redbird. If you're just joining us for the first time on a Tuesday, you have the very fortuitousness to to see us on a Three Little Birds night. That's our singer-songwriters night, where we get to talk about our songs. We get to play new music, old music, B-sides, stuff we may have never played before. We talk about them, and we might even live collab on stage. I can assure you, two of us have never played together before, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. We have two fantastic singer-songwriters ready to rock and roll for you, but there are a couple short things I want to mention before we get to it. So first and foremost, Redbird runs these quote-unquote free shows. We've been doing it ever since the very beginning, since we launched in that tiny little room across the parking lot, and they remain quote-unquote free based on your generosity. So these shows remain free based on financial donations to the artists. So you can tip your artists in two ways. If you know my spiel, I'm going to say it again. So the first way is the analog tip jar, the old-fashioned tip jar. If you are into, Shalissa is showing off how you use the analog tip jar. Well done, Shalissa, well done. And so that's if you're into cash. Thank you very much, Peter. We're off to a great start. That's how the analog tip jar works. The other tip jar, there's one on every table. It's a digital tip jar. So we realize many of you don't carry cash. In fact, most of you don't carry cash. We thought ahead. It's easy for you to take care of your artists tonight if you just take your phone, shine it up to that little red QR code on every table, or the giant one over top of the kitchen. You can't miss it. There's no excuse now. And just enter whatever you're willing and able to donate. We would be incredibly grateful. The other thing I want to mention before we get going is we are broadcasting live across the world right now. We are broadcasting live through the Rebellious Unicorns YouTube channel. You can join us online whether you're here or not by subscribing to the Rebellious Unicorns YouTube channel. We would love to see you on there. And if you fall in love with this series and can't make next week, for example, or you want to look up who played on November 17th at Three Little Birds, you can do that. They're on demand as soon as you subscribe. All right, what do you say I introduce you to these two handsome-looking lads up here? So on your far right, I met this gentleman as a part of a duo, I think, when I first met you. And it might have been at the Grateful Fed. And they were performing, he and his partner. And we've been kind of linked together ever since. We became friends over the years. I remember sharing sets with the band the Maple Keys at the time. I think it was the Maple Keys at Fireside Festival, but he has gone on to do many things. He is a fantastic writer and an incredible player. He is also part of the Kentucky Eileen alumni. He was the first mandolin player for Kentucky Eileen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Red Bird stage, Stef Be.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me, Dan.
And we go from an old friend to a new friend. This gentleman I've just met in the last couple of months, and I have been hearing so many wonderful things about this gentleman. I recently watched a YouTube video called That's What Heartbreak Tastes Like, and it featured this gentleman. He is a fantastic writer in his own right. He's a country player's country player. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Redbird stage, Jonathan.
Thanks, Dan.
And we're gonna play you some original music all night long. And I'm gonna start with something a little on the country side of things. It's in the key of G if anyone wants to noodle along, but I wrote this song in the days of a band called Tiger Moon. Me and my partner at the time were touring around North America. And before we really took on North America in a 1981 Volkswagen Westphalia, we had to move out of our home first. And when you move out of a home and into a vehicle, there is a giant cull. You are culling a lot of things. And if anyone knows me, you know I love boots. I love a good pair of boots. And somehow, I don't know how, but somehow my favorite pair of boots got sent to the Sally Ann in this great cull. And I never saw those boots again. And I'm not one to hold a grudge, but they were my favorite boots. So I wrote a song called This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things, and it's all about those little things. I bought myself a pair of new boots, and they fit me right down to the roots. But you sent them to the Sally Ann, and I never saw them again. This is why we can't have nice things. I built myself a brand new boat. I was surprised that the damn thing would float. But I was 6 feet out, and that's all she wrote. This is why we can't have nice things. Oh, this is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things. It's broke, it's ruined, it's in the bottom of the Otto River. This is why we can't have nice things. Anyone want to take one? Ladies and gentlemen, that's Jonathan and Stef Be. Well, I bought my girl a diamond ring. Oh, to tell the world all about our coming wedding. Uh-oh. Shook her head no, she said, bearded man, it's time for you to go. This is why I can't have nice things, but I'm still here. This is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things. It's broke, it's ruined, it's just too much commitment. This is why we can't have nice things. One more time, whole way through. This is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things. Whole notes. It's broke, it's ruined, baby, it's gone forever now. This is why we can't have nice things. Thanks very much. I haven't played that in a long time. Thanks, gentlemen. Well, Jonathan, my friend, it is your turn. How
Awesome.
you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. This is what a special occasion, because I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Yeah.
Hearing and learning that this has been going on for a couple of years now. And to be able to actually get up here and chat, share music, share songs, talk about how those songs kind of came and went. And it's really a privilege, because there's so much more to the song than the music and the words that are sung, and you know, like what inspired you to write that song. So I thought it was really cool. Yeah, and so same with me. I've been doing music for, a long time. 13 is when I really started playing guitar, because I was listening to Iron Maiden, Metallica. I was a total rocker dude. It was crazy. So I wanted to play guitar because I wanted to be cool, and so I asked my the grade 9 teacher band class. And there's always that cool guy that's in the back playing the bass, right? And so I said, I want to play the guitar. Well, we already have a guitar. No. I want to play the electric guitar. And so this wonderful lady said, well, sure, we've never done that before. So, yeah. And so I got the guitar, and the first song that we had to learn was La Bamba. And so here I am at like 13 years old, like ripping up it was amazing. So I was, and we toured around the region at different schools. So I was like, this is amazing. I'm already on tour. I'm a rock star. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
Oh, man. So, so growing up from that, this really started writing. And I noticed that it was if there's other musicians and songwriters out in the audience, man, it's really the only way that you can communicate your emotions and really kind of, I don't know, let things go. So I've just been in love with it for a long, long time. And so there's more to that story, but let me just get into a song here. I'll start with, I'm going to start with this one. So this first song I'm going to perform for you is called Signs. And so Signs has a lot of meaning. Actually, it's got new meaning to me now. This is the first song that I wrote and sang on, and then actually got a little bit of radio play. And I wrote it because I was thinking more of I'm a rock guy, I'm an adult contemporary artist. This song turned out country without my knowing and without I wasn't planning it. So it got on to the Canadian Indie Country Countdown and made it all the way to number 17. And I was thinking, wow, okay, let's go country. So here's Signs, and Signs is about being in a relationship. You see the dangers, and you're like, nope, I'm just going to keep going in the relationship. Thank you. Thanks, Stef. Thanks, everybody.
Hell of a voice, good sir.
Oh, thanks, Dan.
Hell yeah.
That was gorgeous.
Mr. Stef Be, how you doing, brother?
Hey.
I feel like it was almost exactly a year ago we shared this stage.
It's about a year, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the last time I would have sat down to share any original music, come to think of it. So
It's good to have you back.
And most of these I'm going to be doing today are new or, always document. This is one thing we were talking about songwriting, and I started songwriting when I was about 17, and that's the only reason I picked up the guitar, was to facilitate that. I just had this desire to write songs, and any idea I had, I've got micro cassette recorders, I've got cassette tapes, little digital voice recordings, years and years and years of it. Every now and then, when I'm not inspired, hit a writer's block, I just dig back through the archives. So a couple of these are ones that I finished that are probably 15, 20 years old or something. So
Sweet.
but I'm going to start with one which came from a songwriter's challenge. I've done a couple songwriters challenge, but this one was my own. I challenged myself to go through pictures and just take a random picture, come up with a story to go with this picture, and gave myself sort of an hour to just hash it out. I did a few little modifications since then, but the picture, just to set the stage, is I took a picture of a birder with the binoculars. I was out birding too. I'm a birder, so I'm not taking pictures of birds. And this sounds creepy, but just like, but it was a friend. So, and I thought, oh, that's kind of a funny idea for a song. How about this guy who goes out birding, but then he becomes obsessed with another birder, and he's just like, what? Is she ever gonna look my way? Is she ever gonna look at me? She's just looking in the trees or whatnot, right? So, that's the basis for this song, Lovebird. Tell me, what do you see up in those evergreens? A bird in a tree. Are your arms getting sore? Holding the binoculars. I know mine hurt. Ooh, won't you look at me? Look at me. Will you see what you came to see? Will you find what you came to find? Is it me? I saw you last fall, looking at the same horned owl. We both heard that howl. When I was on my way back, we were on the same path. I walked right past. Ooh, did you look at me? Oh, did you look at me? Did you see what you came to see? Did you find what you came to find? It was not me. Thank you.
That's nice.
Thank you. Thanks, man. Cheers.
Steph, I gotta tell you, you're such like, I love your songs. They're so cinematic. There's like,
Oh, nice.
it
I like that.
it felt like I was walking down a trail with my binos in hand, and I was bird watching. It was amazing. And then you embrace those minors midway through the song. I love it, dude.
Thanks so much, man.
Of course, thank you.
Appreciate it.
And just like that, we're done one round, my friends. We're doing this right till 8:30. Maybe longer if you're good. 10 p.m. Well, I've been in the studio recently, and it's such a pleasure. It's such a treat to be working in a studio. It's such a magical time as an artist. It's a tough time as an artist, but it's also a magical time as an artist because it's easier than it's ever been to allow your songs to be heard, which is pretty magic. And been doing a lot of, over the last, I don't know, nearly 2 years now, I've been doing a lot of inside work, a lot of work on this, this core that we all as individuals, we all have that core, and we're different individually. And I think, we got to do that work. It's interesting. Had I not done this work, then this song wouldn't have come out of it. And this is a song I originally wrote for a dear friend of mine. He was going through one of the hardest times of his life last year. He was really struggling. He had family pass away. Work was not going very well. Musically, things had changed drastically for him. And I was thinking about him, and I was trying to crack him open. For those of you that love a man, I love my dear friend, and sometimes it's really hard to get in there and help. It's really hard, and I decided to write a song about it. It's kind of, because as men, I'll admit as well, like, I'm hard to crack open. It's not open to just anyone, right? And I share a lot on stage, but it's really interesting when you try and get in there and have those meaningful conversations with men. It can be a really tough shell to crack. And so I wrote this song for my friend. I haven't shown it to him yet. Well, I've shown him the song, but I haven't told him it's about him. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But this is a tune called Sometime. What do you do singing those blues, doing the line of what's on your mind, those high and lonesome times? I'm fearing it's gone, light in your song, Made a call today, but it doesn't change. The feeling's just the same. Try to give back, try to keep trying, try to see around another way, or if you're gonna stay. Hallelujah, it'll move you. But singing his praise is such a waste. You kill for just a break. Doing my best, is this a test? When it rains, it pours, you close the door, the water's closing in. You gotta take some time to realize, and take some time to be you. You gotta rest your head, shake out the cobwebs, take some time for you. You gotta take some time to realize, take some time to be you. You gotta rest your head, shake out the cobwebs, take some time for you. What do you do singing those blues? When it rains, it pours, you close the door, but the water's closing in. Thank you. It's over.
I could have listened to that for a while longer.
That's exactly it. Yeah. No, Dan, that was a great song.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We're just like
Beautiful.
Make it longer. That's for the live production. In the studio, we'll keep it tight so people want more, right? This is so. Should I get right back into it? Oh, well, that's. Oh, that warms my heart. Here we are making people cry, gentlemen. In a good way, I think,
job.
the right way.
Right? Start again. Yeah, thank you for that, Dan. That was good. Yeah, both of you. Stef, like, it was awesome. It's such a pleasure to be up here with you guys, because it's so cool to see it just unfold. There's nothing like live music. This is why we go to concerts, but this is something special. Mm-hmm. This is where we actually really get to share our inner hearts,
yeah,
with our music.
And it's stripped down.
So good.
It's stripped down the way the song started, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Jonathan, where are you from originally?
Oh my goodness. I'm from. Well, I was born in North Van.
North Van.
So I've always been a BC guy. But yeah, just kind of moved around with the mom and my brother up around, spent some time in Victoria. Nice. Actually, that's where I kind of got the music going.
Got the bug?
So.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice. And now you call Kelowna home?
Now I call Vernon home.
Vernon, excellent.
I know. Yeah, so.
I heard Vernon's getting cool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple cool spots.
Yeah? Excellent.
But it's still kind of, it could use some more people like you and Stef and, so. Yeah. We were actually, Shalissa, who's right here in the audience, you can't see her, but we were talking about doing a house party at my house in Vernon, where we'd have like the stage, we'd have people come up.
Ooh.
So
Can we all come? Can we all come?
Yes, we could.
Everyone's in.
Totally. Yeah, right? So Vernon's not that far, so you guys are all invited.
Excellent.
Party time at my place. Some music. So this next song I want to do is the one that's getting a lot of attention right now. So I've always enjoyed being in the studio myself, and I'm, I don't know, a bit of a antisocial type of guy. This is not proving that fact, but yeah, I like to be at home, and I just like to be at just playing music and recording music, and that's gonna have to do. And so I decided to start working and doing some collab work with other writers, and I heard about this guy named Jeff Johnson, and who lived in Vernon as well. So he's I found out later that not only is he quite popular in the Okanagan area, but this guy's got some accolades. Like he's got Producer of the Year with the British Columbia Country Music Association, like 5 times in a row.
Wow.
And he's got a Canadian Country Music Award for, I think, the same thing. And so we got to write, and oh my goodness. So it's really cool. You know, you pick up the vibe of someone that you're playing with, and sometimes it's just, I don't know, but sometimes it's like, oh my goodness, here we go. So this song is one of those, oh my goodness, here we go. Jeff and I met at his studio in Vernon. And we started building that rapport, you know, hey, you know, and talking about life, and we talked about, sensitive issues, heartbreak, what we just went through recently and stuff. I went, yeah, that's gonna be easy for me. Let's sing a song about heartbreak. And then we started talking about like how bad, you know, and the pain of that is, and we went, wow, it's so bad. Sometimes it's so bad you can taste it, and went, oh. Heartbreak tastes like. Yeah, that's okay. Let's do that. So this next song is called "That's What a Heartbreak Tastes Like," and it's right now on Sirius XM, top of the country, and there's 9 radio stations that pick this up across Canada, which is really cool. So it's right now it's been playing. So super excited about that. And what I'm not excited about is how my capo is like Superman strength. Oh, that's better. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Thank you. Here we go. This was your last goodbye when you called me on the phone. Sun setting on me tonight, never thought I'd be alone at this bar on this night, drowned and heard in the neon light. Will I ever feel that emptiness inside? When a lipstick stains every whiskey glass, a song comes on and I'm right back in the past. On a proof won't chase away your memory, can't erase a kiss like that. God knows the reasons why you walked on up my life. The bird slow, let it go, goodbye. That's what a heartbreak tastes like. Yeah. I fire your lips to a maple red, burning in my mind. That last call shot of your sweet smile haunts me all the time. I can't undo, I can't outrun the salt, the wound, the damage done. You're everywhere, so what's the point of trying? Your lipstick stains every whiskey glass. A song comes on and I'm right back in the past. On a proof won't chase away your memory, can erase a kiss like that. God knows the reasons why I walked on up my life. The bird slow, bitter cold, goodbye. That's what a heartbreak tastes like. Sting, the burn, the hurt, the wonder why. Like a 100-proof heart on fire. Your lipstick stains every whiskey glass. Sun comes on and I'm right back in the past. On a proof won't chase away your memory, can't erase a kiss like that. God knows the reasons why I walked on up my life. Burn slow, bitter cold, goodbye. That's what a heartbreak tastes like. Yeah. A heartbreak tastes like. Oh, thank
Very
you.
nice.
I have heard that.
Have you?
I've heard that, yeah.
So, right on. Thank you.
So, Stef, I gotta ask,
Yeah. Ask away.
how are your Habs doing, my friend?
Not as good as your Sens.
It's not by much
but
anymore.
Not by much anymore. No. Hey, you know, they're both young teams.
Yeah,
I'm
finding
looking
their
forward-
way.
I'm looking forward to the future.
Yep.
Ottawa, they're overdue. This one here is an example of a song that I was digging through the archives. Probably, I don't know, it's got to be 15 to 18 years old, and I reworked it. I wrote it originally as a rock song, and now it's a little bit more of a folk song, I suppose. It is. What's it about? It is about humanity needing an intervention, I guess, if we're going to give it a narrowed down thematic. So, yeah, I'm bringing the joyful themes once again.
Yay!
It's called, this one's called New Clear Reaction, as in two words. New and clear, there's a vision clear reaction. Okay.
Blame it on things like pollution, illusion, economy's crashing. All that remains, tell the truth in the plain till it comes into fashion, and it turns into action. Or it burns into ashes. We live here under the light, but we hold the knife. Are we the future of light in this paradise? These days all the games they all in the same way with all the same winners. Proffers get backed how they pillow and wax out while we all get thinner. Needed for the masses. A new clear reaction. We live here under the light, and we hold the line. Are we the future of life in this paradise? Can anyone get organized to intervene at all tonight? multiplied. And now my card has been declined.
Thank you so much. I messed up the first chorus. So you guys don't know that though. So. Just reminding myself.
I wanted to be in that one for another 5 minutes too.
Really? Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. That's it. It's the end.
Well,
This
my
card's-
friends, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but this weekend I broke a nail for the first time. And it hurts. So I get it. I get it now. And I was opening the fridge. I was opening the fridge and the nail just like broke right off.
Oh.
It was great.
So you keep scraping it on the strings?
Now I get it. So that's what this is going to be, an experiment.
Oh no.
I'm going to play a tune. I heard a really good line today from a dear friend, and we were just talking about the state of the world and talking about all kinds of, everybody knows it doesn't matter what you believe. There's crazy stuff going on in the world. And he told me that creativity is activism, which is really beautiful. Because, true creativity doesn't come from, any sort of agenda. You're not writing for someone else. You're just writing to express what your experience is. And each and every one of us, our experience is so important. It's incredibly important. No matter who you are, your experience as a human is super important. And so that's why creativity is activism. And I wrote this a couple of years ago because I was witnessing some really, we still see it here in Kelowna. There's some really deep struggles on the streets. There's some humans that are in some really rough ways. And I wrote this song just out of trying to look beyond, what we tend to see on the day-to-day when we walk down the street and we see these individuals. We don't necessarily see the struggle. We don't see the sadness. We don't see the addiction or whatever. We see the inconvenience or whatever it might be. And I wrote this kind of as a thought, a think piece humanizing the fact that we all feel sadness, and it doesn't matter what you're going through. Your saddest point is comparable to someone else's saddest point. And so this is originally started writing it after we lost John Prine, and I wanted to write something as a nod to John Prine and the way he makes the most mundane things beautiful. And this time it's sadness. Sadness is beautiful. We need that sadness, but it helps us understand other people's sadness. So this is a tune called The Way Life Goes. I'm going to play the in-tune version, though. I'd prefer to play the in-tune version. And you're going to prefer it, too. I promise. You'll like it. At least better than the not in-tune version. There we go. Mothers let the children ramble down the road, ranting and raving while supper's getting cold. Husbands and fathers, they're out getting smokes, while the lonely boy's putting cards in his spokes. Yeah, the way life goes. Trucker's laying miles down and he's thinking about his mom. The highway signs roll by him as he wipes a tear off. And the drunkard on the corner, she's dreaming of her wife. Things would be much different if they hadn't had that fight. Yeah, we life goes. Yeah, we life goes. It's a fine line we have to walk if we never wanna freeze. We gotta walk the walk and talk the talk, all while we're shaking at the knees. You're sitting by the roadside and you're waiting for the post. You're just hoping for a letter from the one you love the most. Yeah, we life hooks. Yeah, we life goes. Yeah, we life goes. Yeah, we life goes. Thanks very much.
Love it.
Thank you.
How's the finger?
It didn't work very well, but we got through it.
Couldn't tell.
There's no dig in a regular fingernail.
Right.
But if you got an acrylic, it's like, yeah. But
Wow.
came out okay, I think.
I think so.
I just kind of blacked out, and we're here. So
Amazing.
worth it.
Oh, that was good, Dan. Yeah. I'll get a little bit more of my voice in the monitor, if any, wherever you are. There we go, perfect. Just a little bit more monitored. Hello, hello, hello. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's good. Yeah, 2, 2. So this next song I want to do for you is coming out on Friday.
Woo!
Friday, new song from yours truly. It's called Wildfire. I wrote this with Jeff Johnson as well at a studio. And this one is, again, couldn't reuse the word heartbreak, so had to find another title for this one. So called it Wildfire. It's kind of like once it takes off, it's gone. There's you can't really repair from that. So and so we wrote this one in Jeff's studio, and we sent it down to a a couple of folks down in Nashville. And just like Heartbreak, it was great. And we sent that down, and the boys down there just put it together and sent it back up, and we laid down our vocal tracks, and bada boom, bada bang, here's the song. It's just awesome. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this one. This one comes out, like I said, Friday, and yeah, it hits close to my heart. But I also want to say that it's looking like I don't have to feel this way anymore, because there's someone special watching right now. Wildfire, here we go.
Smoke rings in a beat-up bar, heartstrings torn apart, lonely fool looking for a spark, matchbook on the table. Some endings you just can't see. I stayed wild, you stayed free. That's the way we were born to be. I'll always think of you. When it hurts, let it hurt. When it burns, let it burn. Your leader was a flame on the gasoline, but the goodbye scars on me, burning like a wildfire. You were looking for a new light, burning like a wildfire. I was living in a dark time. You can't hold back a storm like that. Memories turn to ashes, burning like a wildfire. Why you gonna make it burn? A summer song was being you. You ran around and I felt true. The kind of world you can't put into a bedside picture frame. When it hurts, let it hurt. When it burns, let it burn. Your leaving was a flame on the gasoline, but the goodbye scars on me, burning like a wildfire. You were looking for a new light, burning like a wildfire. I was living in a dark time. You can't hold back a storm like that. Memories turn to ashes, burning like a wildfire. Why you gonna make it burn? Turn the headlights to the past. Anything to make the goodbye back. When the heat burns way too fast for a love like ours to last. Oh, why you gonna make it burn? Why you gonna make it burn? Burning like a wildfire. You were looking for a new light, burning like a wildfire. I was living in a dark time. You can't hold back a storm like that. Memories turn to ashes, burning like a wildfire. Why you gonna make it burn? Why you gonna make it burn?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. This Friday, people, this Friday, look me up, Jonathan Williams on Spotify, Apple Music. There's my shameless plug. Friday, that song comes out. Go follow it. Thank you.
I love that song. Yeah. I love it. Well done.
Cool. Thank you.
Nice.
Could definitely hear that on the radio waves. 100%, man.
Yeah? Okay, awesome.
And
Really
blasting out of my taco.
Myself, I don't do much recording these days anyways. I have done a little bit of recording, mostly when I had a home studio, but you know, it's always been a hobby, and I will continue to do it. This is gonna gonna go off on a little bit of a different vibe here, probably, but here's my pick. This is a song I finished not too long ago, and it is about a fish who is hanging out down in the shallow areas and just doing the route. What that all the other fish do, but every now and then he swims by this river and he just wants to go down the river. But that's like a one-way ticket, pretty much, it seems. Right? Unless you're a salmon and you're swimming upstream. Okay, that's about it, I think. Let's hit the right note. Remember the lyrics.
Way out in the weeds these days, well, no matter left or right, I get caught in the middle. Eyes wide looking for a different road. All the other fish round here, they swim with circles, I participate a little. I'd rather see where it flows. Just for a moment, I'll spend the day. I might not stop until it ends. The shore, it's easy to make a friend out in the shallow end. I got my own instead of blues. And all the other fish round here, they swim in circles. I participate a little. I'd rather ever see where it flows. So not today.
I made it through that one. That was barely, but
That was fantastic. I would love to petition for you to record more songs so I can hear those on the daily.
all right. I appreciate that.
Should I start the petition or should I?
Take
I'm
care
sure
of your
there's-
finger first.
Well, I think, my friends, we're at 8:13, and we have no open micers signed up. Are you gentlemen prepared for 2 more? Would you be able to do 2 more? Yeah? So I think what we're going to do, seeing as we have no open mic, we're going to go a little bit longer than we normally do. 2 more songs. And what that means is I'm going to play this song, and then I'm going to grab the analog tip jar. Follow along with me for a moment. I'm going to grab the analog tip jar, and I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to take it around. So prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves for either the nicest compliments for these gentlemen or a financial donation to these gentlemen. And this next song, I'm choosing completely and entirely selfishly. Me and my friend Stef used to sing harmonies all the time together. And he has a laser ear for harmonies. So I'm going to play an old Tiger Moon song that has the opportunity for some harmonizing. The words are just Tennessee. You're both welcome to sing along. Tennessee, Don't Forget About Me. This is a tune that I wrote with my former collaborator, Casey Graff. She actually did most of the heavy lifting with this song. So this is called Tennessee. There's also a great spot for a lead. Tennessee, when will it be? Come and wrap those smoky mountains around me. Tennessee, come drink with me. In the morning, in the evening, memory, where the sun is setting blue, and it's sound the next show. Tennessee, don't forget about me. Oh, Tennessee, don't forget about me. Oh, Tennessee, don't forget about me. Oh, Tennessee, come drink with me. In the morning, in the evening, memory. Oh, country fair, flowers in her hair. We stood up on that stage and poured our hearts out there, with the sun setting blue, and it's sound of the next show. Tennessee, don't forget about me. Oh, Tennessee,
Well, the sun sitting low, and it's on to the next show. Tennessee, don't forget about me. Tennessee, don't forget about me. Oh, Tennessee. Don't forget about me. Oh, Tennessee. Don't forget about me. I won't forget about you. Don't forget about me. Gentlemen, thank you. Cup's full. I can fall off this stage right now, and I had a great night. Well, my friends, I'm gonna come and visit you with the analog tip jar. Thank you very much. Fantastic demonstration of the analog tip jar. But I'm gonna come bring it to you. Jonathan and Steph, if you wanna each take a song, I'm gonna do my best to be back here when those songs are done.
That sounds good to me.
All right, excellent.
Awesome. Yeah, this is awesome. Dan, thank you again for inviting me and Steph up here to join you. This is just a really magic moment, magic evening. What on Tuesday too? Like, I know what I'd be watching on Tuesday. It's like, yeah, I'd be at home watching 1923. Sorry, it's better than The Bachelorette. So, all right. Okay. We got 2 more songs to do. Okay. I'm gonna pick it up a little bit. Okay. Steph, this is gonna be in the, I don't know if you can match me. I'm in E flat, but it's gonna be like kind of a 12-bar blues type thing. Here we go.
This is what the Friday night people came here for. A flicker of a neon sign, buying round after round till they feel they found a handle on a real good time. Sitting through there, 10 miles where the glory days come to life, singing good old boys, trying to have a good time. It's just a frame of mind. Yeah, we found the fountain of youth. Yeah, it ain't whiskey or wine. Singing songs with our friends, but we're doing our best. I'm growing young tonight. Underneath these blue-coated boots, this dance floor, but the worn out feel brand new. Sing me up a rollback song on the stereo, something we can sing along to. Timeless as a Pontiac 8-track. I guess my out of style just came back. It's sitting good old boy, yeah, trying to have a good time, yeah. Singing songs with our friends, but we're doing our best. I'm growing young tonight. Yeah, we found the fountain of youth. It ain't whiskey or wine, yeah, yeah. Singing songs with our friends, but we're doing our best. I'm growing young tonight. sipping some proof with all my good friends of mine, singing good old boys, trying to have a good time, singing along with our friends, doing our best, I'm going young tonight, yeah. Singing good old boys, yeah, we have a good time, yeah, yeah. Singing songs with our friends, while we're doing our best, I'm growing young tonight. Take us out yourself. Thank you. Yeah, that one's called Growing Young Tonight, because I keep getting older, so I'm going to sing songs about young stuff. So that's going to come out, I'm hoping this summertime, just when the energy picks up. So thank you very much, peoples.
This is sort of a song about chasing thrills, but in the sense that of the world's just insane, and it's a lot easier to find a thrill. If you're a storm chaser, then you don't have to go far to find a storm brewing. Storm chasing, packed up and ready to run, hoping maybe it'll get crazy right when I show up. World gone shady, like 1984. Winds are changing, I'm out chasing storms in the downpour. Show me something wild, make my hair stand on end. I don't scare easily. I don't scare easily. Ashes and ashes of love. Old fine places, round long faces, always make the best of all these generations. No one stopped up and ready to rough it. Wildfires, quakes, volcanoes, and hurricanes all just about to blow up. Show me something wild. Oh, there's a storm in town, it's like I'm on vacation. In the middle of the maelstrom.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you. All right.
I love the finger picking. Like, have you always, like, when you picked up a guitar, what was the style of music that you were learning when you were?
I was a strummer. I was a rhythm, and then somewhere, yeah, mainly just like I said, I just wanted to be able to write words. So I was a rhythm guitar player, and then in my 30s, because like I'm dating myself, I'm going to be 50 this year. So in my 30s, I started learning flatpicking. So I played bluegrass for like a solid 10 years.
Wow.
And then I just kind of put a pick down. Put the pick down for quite a while, and I predominantly finger pick lately, but I like picking them. I like picking up the pick every now and then. So yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's good. So when you're picking, of course, do you have like anything on your hands when you're doing it, or is it just you doing the? Because I know a lot of guys, like even I think Danny's got some
Right.
nails on there or something.
I used to. This one is actually this nail's a little bit cracked. I've tried a lot of things. I don't know. I've done nail hardeners. I've done glue on nails, like Ani DeFranco style. Ani DeFranco will do that. So I did do that when I was playing a lot of shows. But yeah. Anyways.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I did that once, long time ago. I was in my mid-20s, and I was doing a lot of finger picking stuff. And
Did you say it was in the 20s?
when I was in my 20s,
Okay. Not in the 20s, though.
I never age. So I remember, getting into it, and I didn't want. There's clip-on kind of nails.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
Don't forget. Oh, is that a request?
thank you, Deborah.
Oh boy. So I got an acrylic on there,
Yeah.
and that was cool. But I was like the weirdo.
Yeah.
I was like, I always had to like when I'm paying for car. I was like, oh no, I'll use the other hand because
Oh,
I'd always
yeah.
get that. The hell are you? So
Yeah.
Anyway.
I know, buying fake nails. Yeah, I did it for a while. Yeah. It is a game changer, though. You can really hammer on it. And
There's
yeah.
100%.
Is that what you're using? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, I get manicures now,
Okay.
and it's sweet. I fully recommend it. Yeah.
Hey, man, that's right. We're the songwriters. We're the biggest nerds, man. It's like,
Total nerds.
But
But
I love nerding out about music. This is great being up here and just listening. I could listen to original music all day, Yeah.
nerds make the world go round. Well, we're on our final round, my friends. I know I didn't get to quite everyone, but please do feel free to donate at your at will. Donate at will. I'm gonna play you. I'm debating between two songs. I haven't played this one song in a while, so I'm gonna play that one. This is a song I wrote for my younger brother, and he left us when he was 26. He fought valiantly through cancer, and it's crazy. It's crazy how that kind of thing happens. And Shar is demonstrating the tip jar, and she's gonna she's gonna bring it around. What's more,
And she's walking out the door.
and she's left with the tips. I love that.
On the way to the casino. It's only a few blocks.
Well, I'm gonna play you a song like I mentioned. I wrote this about my younger brother Andrew. We are 2 of 8 in my family, 5 brothers and 2 sisters, and I like to call myself the accident because all my older brothers and sisters were 9 years and up above me. And then I happened in 87, and then in 88 my brother happened. So I always called myself the accident, and my little brother was the accident's, buddy. But we lost Andrew just over 10 years ago to nasopharyngeal carcinoma, and not a day goes by I don't think about him. This is a tune called Brothers, and it's about brothers, but it's also about anyone that was close to you, and that, it's about memories. That's what keeps them alive. Under cover of the old oak tree, back in arm pride, it was you and me. Building forts and chasing tadpoles, life was fresh, life was simple. We were best friends, times you wouldn't know it, fighting faster than a speeding bullet. But brothers tend to let that go free, 'cause we always knew it'd be you and me. So keep your chin up, never back down, wherever you're wandering these days. If the sun is shining and the leaves are blowing, I know you're wandering out there. Spring running off in the swamp, building dikes, summer's jousting on our mountain bikes. On the river we'd be out fishing, though we tried our best, never caught anything. Stuck together like it or not, through the coldest winters and the summer's hot. I'll miss those days as pilots in the frost, and I'll always yearn for that time we lost. So keep your chin up, never back down, wherever you're wandering these days. If the sun is shining and the leaves are blowing, I know you're wandering out there. So keep your chin up, never back down, wherever you're wandering these days. If the sun is shining and them leaves are blowing, I know you're wandering down there. Out there. Thanks very much. Think about your people. That's how you keep them alive. Whew.
Yeah, right? Whew. That was so good. Hey? It's a heavy line, right? Yeah. No,
Think about your people.
I appreciate that, Dan. It's so precious, you know,
Yeah.
to hear. Just this is our chance to actually let go and share these deep-rooted feelings. It's like so special. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
And I mean, a friend of mine told me once that if you don't play your original songs, they don't exist. Yep. And like the things you're singing about, the people you're singing about, a little piece of them exists a little less if you don't sing about them. Yeah.
I like that. That's so special, right? There you go.
Thank you.
All right. So So this next song I wrote about 2 years ago in December. It's not tuned too well. I was kind of going through some stuff and was really down. I went through some massive changes in my life. I don't know if most people know this, but I was doing music all since 13, playing the schools, and then moved to Victoria, and I started playing in a couple of cover bands. And this is when I really fell in love with the stage and performing. I was lead man and singer and guitar player for a cover band called Crush with a K. We had a big banner and we just nailed it. We won some contests and stuff, and then we got the chance to actually start opening up for some really cool acts. So we then started opening up for Kim Mitchell and Colin James and Trooper, and yeah, it was so cool. So and so I loved music so much, and that was where I was going. I didn't want anything else. I could have gone to school, but nope. I was gonna be a rock star, man. That's it. Like, just let it go. Believe in the dream. And then then I got married, and that was a good thing. Like, I was just bringing more things coming in, and then I just reached that age, right, where it's just like, oh man, this is not going as fast as I hoped. I'm getting, and at that time I was like 30, and I was like, I feel old. So. Oh my goodness. So we kept trying at it. We kept working. We kept writing songs and stuff. And then and then it was time. It was time to have a family. And so I did what most people would do. I just hung up the guitar and I became a police officer.
Most people.
Right? And so and it was crazy because it was a total trade-in. I couldn't do music at the same time. It was like I had a total different path, different chapter, and I just totally had to close the book on music. And it was painful because I had to find something that really filled that spot, that feeling of purpose and stuff. So doing that worked. It was amazing. So policing, man, I did that for 12 years. I just retired last year. And I'm getting back into music, and it's just amazing. Like, it's a full circle. But what's cool is that I got out of policing because I just started seeing a lot of bad stuff, and I couldn't, and nothing was normal anymore. And I would go out, I would work. It was always a roll of the dice, whatever would happen that day. You know, like, how many dead bodies do we have to move today? How many crashes do I have to get people to the audience or to the hospital and stuff? So just all of that started just wearing heavy on me, so I had to stop. And then when I stopped, all that stuff started coming out. So I had to seek therapy and I had to do that. And I still hadn't thought of music at the time. And one of my therapists said, have you thought about doing music again? I went, oh, no. He goes, well, what were you before this? I went, well, I was kind of a rock star. So yeah, I picked it up and just started writing. And this was so good because it made me help process some stuff. So here I am in the middle of December 2 years ago. It was snowing. It was pretty, but I was like, I had no energy. And then I realized, like, okay, this is depression. But I realized, oh my goodness, like, depression is almost like your own, it has a relationship with you. It'll tell you things, don't go out, don't talk to people, don't, you don't need to do that. And days would go by, and here I am just in bed, like, yeah. And then I almost had, well, no, I did. I went, that's someone else, not me. And so I thought, I'm going to write a love song about depression being your person, telling you these things to, like, no, I got you. No, you don't want to talk to them. You don't know. So this is called Stay With Me, and it's a song about, a love song about depression.
Long and dark December is when I'm Each morning I fell into your cold embrace, but I was not alone beside you. You told me it's okay, but no one knew. No matter where I was, you would always find me somehow and greet me with your smile. Remind me that there's no one but you. Tell me it's okay. No one knew. You made me feel okay, and no one knew. So stay with me. Let the world just lead. So stay with You reminded me of times my hurt was more than I could bear. No one could understand. Why could life be so unfair? So why am I alone if I ever give? You made me feel okay, but no one knew. So stay with me. Let the world just lead. So stay with So here I am alone, only you. And how can I escape with no will to help? So stay with me. Let the world just lead. So stay with me. So stay with me.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
That's such a great concept, like loving your shadow. Yeah, you gotta love your shadow to come to terms with it. I love that song. Hell yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna do this sweet little waltz, but since it's the last one, I'm gonna try a new song. It's a little bit. It's about hunting down, thrifting records and cassettes, and from the old days. Like when, going or just even new, going to Sam the Record Man, going to HMV, going to all those, right?
I miss that so much. That was so
too.
fun.
Shout out to Milk Crate Records. Miss that shop. Milk Crate.
Milk Crate, that's
I
right.
miss Milk Crate.
And Record City's gone now,
Record
too.
City's gone.
Yeah. There's fewer and fewer. Now you got to hit the Sally Ann, you got to hit the...
We got Underground downtown.
Underground,
Groove Yard in Penticton is really good.
Oh yeah.
The Groove Yard.
Okay.
Right downtown in Penticton.
All right. Excellent. Oh, what's going on?
Yeah.
That was probably me. So I need the lyrics here because
Woo!
Sunrise in again, Sam the record man. Bins full of old tapes for 50 cents. Buddy Holly, old Fats Domino. The soundtrack from an old school record store. Digging in the streets, looking for the grades. Take a chance, cause the cover looks promising. Find me some Django or De La Soul. The soundtrack from an old school record store. Soundtrack from an old school record store. Wait for me. I know that you're ready to leave, but I can't leave till I go through every CD. I need to go through every LP. I need. Oh. Hit some yard sales, hit the Sally Dan. Maybe someone pawned off their Steely Dan. Blue Rondo, greatest of Hollywood. The soundtrack from an old school record store. The soundtrack from an old school record store. Wait for me. Oh, I know that you're hungry to eat. But I can't leave till I go through every CD. I need to go through every LP. Wait for me. Oh, wait for me.
there we go.
That was awesome. My friends, on your far right, that's Stef Be. You can find him on Instagram, Stef Be Tune, and follow
Be
along his musical journeys. Center stage, this is Jonathan Williams. You can find him on Instagram, Jonathan Official.
Jonathan Official Music.
Ah, there we go. And you can find him on Spotify as well. My name's Tait. I'm your host. Give it up for our friend Hayden doing the sound.
Thanks, Hayden.
Keep it going for all the Red Bird staff. Keep it going for Dustin and the Rebellious Unicorns crew broadcasting these events. And keep it going for yourselves. One more time for yourselves. My friend.